Hi, I'm Kushba Patel, here with Autumn Hudson to talk about the Mutter Museum. So, who all went on this trip?
It was the kids who were in the anatomy class with Mr. McCown and also the kids in gifted with Mr. Deneno.
Okay, and what did this trip consist of?
So first they split us into two groups, and the one group went straight to the museum, and then the other group went to kind of like a little class where we had a woman talking to us about body modification. So we got to sit there and watch like a PowerPoint, and she basically explained to us different ways that people modify their bodies, and then that tied into different things that were in the museum. And then we had some hands-on learning, so we got to like see some of the different things, like when certain cultures tattoo themselves, they don't all use the needles the way we do. So like we got to feel the needle, that was really cool. And then after the class, we would switch, and then we got to go and walk through the museum.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of things are in the museum, like the exhibits?
It's a lot of like a lot of stuff in there is real. It's not like cast of the different things. Like it's in like formaldehyde, and like you get to see it right in the glass. So it's like they have like skeletons, and then they have like teeth, and they have like hearts and lungs in jars. And it's really creepy, but it's really cool because like you don't get to see that stuff every day.
Mm-hmm. And how does this relate to what you're learning in class?
A lot of the stuff that we're learning in class, so we just dissected our cats. So we got to like kind of compare what the inside of our cats looked like, and then we got to see what the inside of the humans look like. And instead of just reading about like the muscles and the nerves and the bones in our textbooks, we got to kind of see it in real life, which, like I said, you don't get to do a lot.
And what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was they had a lot of stuff on twins and joint twins. So I read about Chang and Ang, who were like the original Siamese twins, and they were actually, their autopsy was at the Mutter Museum. So they had like a cast of the two twins, and they're like conjoined. Then it had a little tidbit about it, and then underneath it had they had like organs that they shared down there. So that was really cool. I think somebody should make a movie about that.
I think that's a great idea.
I really
Anything else you want to add?
I think it was a really fun trip. People who went last year, like they told me it was really fun, so that like made me want to go. But it wasn't what I expected. I expected it to be more of recreations than actual skulls and like real babies who didn't make it through the pregnancy. Like we got to see them from like week 2 to all the way right before, 2 months right before they are born. So that was really cool because really you just look at pictures of that. You don't actually get to see that in real life. And then another thing that I really liked was they had this new exhibit. It was about the Civil War and about amputation. So you went into this little booth, and you look at yourself in the mirror and you like enter your demographics, and then you see your arm like getting amputated and has like a whole story. I thought that was pretty cool. A lot of hands-on.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. This was Kushba Patel with Autumn Hudson talking about the Mutter Museum. Now back to the Eagle's Eye.